of that hardcore stuff that people just can't do when you're that big. So I saw her posting about it, and I asked her about it, and she offered the discount to me. So I started as a discount coach. And all I did when I joined was really dig in. I took my meal plan, I drank my Shakeology, and I was getting results. And I was sharing that on my own page. And people were asking me about it. And I was like, wait a minute, I am a coach technically, so maybe this will work for me. So it was a half a month, I hit Success Club 4, which is helping 2 people with a challenge pack. And I was shocked. So after that, Sarah talked to me about Summit and how I could earn my free ticket. So the next 3 months, my non-negotiable was to hit Success Club 5. And I started digging into the team page and getting on team calls and listening to personal development and sharing more about my journey, and then posting call to actions for people to join our groups. So the next 3 months, I hit Success Club 6, the next 3 months. And then after that, I hit Success Club 12, and I was like, wait a minute, that wasn't that hard. So from then on, Success Club 10 was kind of a non-negotiable. And no, I haven't hit it every month, although I've hit Success Club 5. There's been a couple months where I didn't hit Success Club 10. But if I didn't strive for Success Club 10, I don't know if I would have hit Success Club 5 those months that I did. And even though it was 6 or 8. And so just knowing that Success Club was non-negotiable gave me a motive to post consistently and to add to my network. I've had people that I've really never met before, but I added them to my network because we had similar interests, we had similar friends, and they messaged me because I shared my journey. And I would share the challenge group opportunity when they messaged me asking me how I lost weight. And so that's kind of how that's went for me. Well, these past couple months, I kind of got too comfortable, and I wasn't messaging people. I wasn't connecting with people. Even though I hit Success Club, I wasn't doing what I knew I could. So Sarah messaged me on Friday and said, what are your goals? She knew I hadn't hit Success Club, and I'm coming up to a year of hitting Success Club each month. So when she messaged me, my heart sank. I was like, oh my gosh, I'm at Success Club 2. I have 2 months left to hit Success Club so I can be a Success Club All-Star. So I was like, I have to put in the work. There's no more being lazy and not doing what I need to do, because I have this goal and I need to reach it. So I made a list of everybody that I could remember in you see this whole piece of paper. These are all people that I talked to and said no, that they couldn't do it right then. So I went back and messaged 75% of those, all the ones that have checked on them. And last night I hit Success Club 10, all because I followed up with people. If you don't follow up, then you never know. They could forget about it. They could, sign up with somebody else because you're not following up with people that were interested at one point but just didn't have the money right then, which we all know sometimes you really just don't have the money even though you want to do it. So following up with all those people, last night I hit Success Club 10. So I went from 2 to 10 in 4 days. So it's so possible. And I think I have a couple more also. So we'll see. But, and I was also kind of worried because this month is Team Cup, and I was worried I was going to let everybody down. And I knew I just needed to put in the work. So just following up and knowing that, also knowing what you're offering to people is so life-changing. Sometimes I forget just because it's been a year on this journey and I forget how far I've come. But when people are like, well, that's too expensive, or, I don't really need that right now. Health is important to every single person on this earth. I don't care if you're skinny and you're eating McDonald's, that's not healthy. I don't care if you're big and still eating McDonald's, that's not healthy. And if each person on this earth, they always think about their health, whether they show it or not. Like even at my biggest, people could look at me from an outside point of view and say, you know, she doesn't care if she's fat. Yeah, I care. You know, some people will say if that girl's skinny and she doesn't care what she's eating, but sometimes they're thinking, okay, I don't have energy, even though I look skinny and I look healthy. I'm not healthy on the inside, you know? So don't let, you know, what people look like or anything like that hold you back from talking to them, or the fear of the cost. Like sometimes people don't have the money, but a few months down the line when they've realized how important their health is and how valuable Shakeology is because you're sharing that every day, then, you know, $140 isn't much compared to, you know, having to be in a hospital because your blood pressure is too high or anything like that.
Yes.
So
that's so true. Chrissy, and it's so cool because it's like Chrissy quit and she was done. And like, I just wonder, like, and look at you now, and here you are, one of my top coaches. And I just wonder, like, if I hadn't have messaged her and been like, you can get a discount and, you know, come be a coach, like come do this other new program. Like, I just wonder, you know, you probably wouldn't even be a coach right now.
Yeah, probably not.
So, or she maybe would have went and seen someone else that's a coach and they may have told her about it, and she probably would have signed up with them if they had have, you know, mentioned that. So that's so vital. And it's like, and if I had quit, like Chrissy canceled hers, and if I had just gotten down and been like, oh, you know, everybody's quitting and no one wants to be my coach and blah, blah, blah. And if I had just decided to quit, I wouldn't be where I am now. So you just have to really, you know, get your mindset right and decide what you want and be grounded in this business, because when you're grounded and you're allowing other people to be rooted with you like a tree, then you're going to grow, right? If you're doing the love for yourself and for other people, just like a tree and all the trees around it, you're going to grow and blossom. So I just wanted to, if you guys that have questions or anything, if you guys want to just open your lines. We have another call today at 12 o'clock that if you guys can get on, I would love to have you get on. If you guys didn't see that, it's in the team page. And I think it'll be a lot of great information. So, and we don't always are able to get on those calls and know about them. So if you can get on today, definitely do. But if you guys want to just open up and ask some questions for me or for Chrissy, thank you for talking to me.
I had a question about the new app, the challenge app. And I sent you a picture of the app that I found, Sarah, in, you know, your app store. And if I don't use the right lingo, I am learning this technology stuff. I will not let it defeat me. So I want to make sure that I'm telling the ladies that are interested the right information. So do we wait for the invite email, or can they download that app, and is it the right app?
So Mary, have you gotten your invite email yet?
No.
Okay, but you downloaded it.
No, I did not download it.
Oh, okay.
I haven't downloaded the app itself.
Oh, okay. Does anyone know if you can download the app before you get the email? Yeah.
Yeah, you can. I'm still waiting on the email myself, and I've already downloaded the app. So you just can't do anything with it until you get an invite.
Right. Yeah. So tell them they can go ahead and download the app and just get their emails in that thread. I'm not like going back and inviting every single person as they comment. I'm just doing like, you know, as I get more or whatever. So, but you'll get the app soon, or the email. And I know a couple of people seem to have problems with the email they had gotten. I had one message at least. Has anyone else had any problems if you have gotten an email? No.
I got the one email that you sent me to give to new coaches and stuff, so I know it's working.
Okay, yeah. So I'll try to get those caught up today on anyone that hasn't gotten an email yet. And if anyone has any problems when I get it, just message me and let me know.
I had an issue, I think because I had switched my email address that I wanted my Coach Online Office to go to. So when I went and signed up for the app, I put in my new email address, and then it had some issues. I had to just delete it and re-download it, and then I could log in again. So I don't know if that was some of the issues.
I'll tell her to try to do that. The girl that's having a problem.
Another question. So I'm doing, my husband and I are doing Insanity right now. What do y'all do when a new program comes out and you're already currently doing a program? You want to promote this one, because it is the new thing, but you don't want to stop what you're doing either.
I would do a sample workout, try one and post about what you thought about it maybe. Because I'm doing hammer and chisel now, and I tried Country Heat the week it was released on demand, and I had messages about it, but that's a good way to promote while doing it.
I mean, to me, a successful way to I've always tried to talk about challenge packs that are on sale. The fitness program that's actually on sale that month, I've tried to always promote about it, even if I'm not doing it. You don't always have to say I'm doing it and my results. You don't always have to dwell on that. It's totally fine just to get the information out that it's, and promote about it because it's on discount. Because there's so many days in the week, and you can also be talking about what you're doing, So in doing the first Insanity, something I would talk about is, as you're doing that and as you've completed it and as you have, you're talking about it, that's something people can get with Beachbody on Demand. So that's a really good deal that they can always get, for the price for the challenge pack too.
Oh, Mommy.
Hey, I have a question about that.
Okay.
I had some girls in my challenge group, and they were worried that they would forget to check in. So we actually have one going now just so they kind of got in the routine of it. And so I asked them I said, we're having a big group one. And I said, do you all want to go into that one? And they're wanting to stay in this one and just add the days, add some more days to it. Is that okay to do that way?
In your challenge group app, is that what you're talking about?
Yeah, they're in the challenge group app. They wanted to do it just to get in routine.
Yeah.
So we're doing it right now, and then I wanted to move them to, the group one. But they don't want to go on there. They just want to stay. Well, the one asked how many people are in, and I said, I don't know. I said there'll probably be quite a bit. But
I don't do anything because of what other people want. I do it on what I want to do because this is my business, And so if that's what I know Lauren still asks me a lot. She'll be like, what would you do in this instance? And I'm like, what do you feel comfortable with? So that's always what you have to think about because this is your business. And if you are comfortable with them staying in that group, then yeah, it is an option on the Talent Tracker app to add more. But if that's not what you want to do, if you're ready to go into a different group and you want them to go into different, you make your decision.
These girls, though, they all signed up for coaches this week. I don't want to tick any of them off. And that's what the majority's wanting.
Okay. Well, I don't know. Just remember, you're in charge.
I know, but I don't want any of them after I'm quitting. Because the one is really iffy.
Gwen, I do my challenge groups a little different than a lot of the coaches. I know a lot of the coaches do 21-day groups, brand new every month, and then move everybody over to an accountability group. But I don't do that just because it's never felt right for me. I have one group and I work with one group and I add everybody into that group because I have some leaders in that group that really inspire and motivate. And I've only been signing up like a couple new people a month, and I feel like if I had one group with like 2 or 3 people, they just wouldn't post as much and maybe not stay committed, whereas I know I have like 5 girls that are awesome and really get people excited and pumped. So that's just worked for me. So like if you don't feel like this is going to work for you, just do what feels right.
That's totally what I'm not saying. I was just wondering if it was going to interfere with anything if I just kept this one going. I mean, I want to keep them happy because I do have a group that we just keep adding on to because I have the girls that are really motivated, but the one kind of questioned it on the challenge page and the others all went along with it. See what I'm saying? Like, it really doesn't matter to me, but if it's going to keep them happy, I'm good with that too.
Yeah. Yeah.
So when you have your, so they're doing a challenge app for the whole Beachbody thing, but you have your own challenge app, your people check in with you through the messenger, or you have your own
They're doing
app?
it through the app. I set it up for the app for 5 days, so we're doing it Monday through Friday this week. And then I was going to move them all over to the big one, but they think that there's going to be too many people, and their posts, they're going to get lost in the mix with all the other posts. That's kind of why they're wanting to stay in a smaller one.
And Mary, you can open, I don't know if you know this, but you can open your own group in the app. Like if you don't want to even be in one, you have as a coach, any coach can go and open their own on the Challenge Tracker app.
No, I did not know that. That will actually help a lot of some of the girls that do not want to be added to the bigger groups and stuff. Yeah. They just don't feel safe, I guess. I mean, I encourage it, but yes, I'm writing that down. Thank you.
Yeah, definitely. I know for some people, and it probably has a lot to do with you guys' personalities too, because for me, I've always loved big challenge groups. So, and I've always loved just seeing constant people and stuff. And I guess that's just my personality and what I like. And then some people like smaller settings and, less people and everything because they feel more comfortable with that. So that's definitely just something, you decide and you talk to your clients about and figure out what they want because you have both options.
What do you mean?
So, and Mary, I can help you figure out how to do that.
Thank you. I feel like my grandma when I was showing her how to use the computer, back in the day. Now that the internet is a whole 25 years old. Yeah. I never even went into the app stores and stuff before starting the Beachbody, and I think that's kind of what I was doing well, and then I got stuck because I felt like I didn't know how to do some of the more, not even technical stuff, but the apps and all of that. And I've got my teenager laughing at me basically, so yeah, karma.
Well, I think maybe social media personal development would be good too for you to focus on and kind of learn.
I have that on my list because I was not very into the social media before.
And it's everyone could learn more about it. There's some great social media books.
Mom, this is not going to be crazy in the setting.
Sarah, so that one coach, it's been 5 days. And she still hasn't fixed it or responded to me, but I know she was watching my live video in the group last night, but she hasn't responded and she's in the group. I haven't messaged her, so I just don't know. I don't know. Do you think I should take her out and just send her a message and say, look, I removed you from the group? I just don't know what is right and what's wrong. I don't know.
I don't know. I mean,
she's benefiting from my group, but she won't.
I feel like I feel like you kind of want to take her out.
Well, I'm irritated that she's not responding. I feel like that's wrong when I know she's seen it, and we've talked about it 3 times. And she told me she was sorry, and she said, if you need to remove me from the group, I understand. But then I told her how we could fix it easily, and she won't respond, but I see her still being active in the group, like watching.
Yeah, I think it feels like you probably want to do it, so I think you probably should, and just let her know how she could get back in. You know, because she already knows, I guess, is what I think. So
The setting is over.
Yeah, I just wondered if that was right or wrong. I just feel like I was kind of taken advantage of because she.
It's just like common, like courtesy to like respond and let you know what's going on. Either way.
Yeah.
Because you gave her like the okay, like always giving people the okay in any situation where I think Lauren has what she signed up as a coach with someone else and she used your challenge group, right?
She had a friend that was a coach, but I think I'm the one that's inspired her, and she said she didn't want to have to decide between the 2 of us, so she just signed up randomly under Beachbody, but I did not know that. I assumed she signed up with me because she messaged me and said, I'm so excited, I got my stuff, I'm ready to do this, so I added her into my group, and then I said, girl, I don't see your order. I was like, are you sure, what's going on? She's like, oh, I didn't order through you because I didn't want to have to decide. I was like, okay. So then I told her how she could get it switched, and I told her there was a 3-day time crunch, and she was like, okay, I'll do it. And then she didn't do it, and then I reminded her again because I realized it was 5 days, and she was like, I'll do it today. And she didn't do it, and then she apologized. She was like, I'm sorry, I got really busy, I forgot. And so I was like, no problem.
I mean, at this point, the only thing she can do now is cancel her coach account and re-sign up to work with you. So
that's what I told her. I explained her how we could do it. I told her there was 2 different ways, and I gave her the breakdown, and she hasn't responded. It's been 5 days.
Right. Yeah, I would probably, she knows information. I probably leave it.
Because I want to help her. I feel so bad because I care so much, but stop, please. I can't hear.
Yeah, but it's like she's kind of doing something to you too because she knows the information. She knows what, so yeah, and she feel too bad about it. You don't have time for that.
Yeah.
Release her and let her go, and if it's meant to, like, if she's meant to be yours, she'll come back.
Right.
Yeah. I feel bad.
Because she seems like she's giving you a bit of a runaround.
Sorry, my kids are so loud. I wanted to help her for so long, and she was so excited, and she just won't respond, so I feel really bad.
Our time is almost up. I hope you guys have a good day, and that call is at 12 o'clock,